Would you like a fitter body and a sharper mind?
And have fun while you're doing it? If so, then stick with us through this game of Fitness Trivia.
Thanks for joining, everyone. This is my mother, Karen. She'll be guiding you on the standing exercises.
Hello, and I'm so happy to see you today.
I'm Dr. Stephen Cain, president of the Whole Brain Health Initiative. I'll be guiding you on the seated exercises. If throughout the program anything feels uncomfortable on your body, sit it out, alter it, make it comfortable on you. The more you listen to your body, the more you will get out of the program. Let's go ahead and get started here. Deep breathing, arms over your head. Slowly exhale, bring the arms down. Again, deep breath in. Arms come down. Now the theme for this game of fitness trivia is games. And the categories are board games, music, jokes, and brain health. Mom, you want to spin the wheel? Help us decide our first category.
Sure.
All right, and it looks like we have board games. All right, well,
Sounds like fun.
out to the board games we go. All right, it's like
Oh.
a game of chess here, huh?
All right. And our first move should be
How about a hamstring stretch?
for chess.
Why not? You're gonna straighten behind the knee, really melting into the stretch, loosening up the hamstring, the muscle in the back part of your thigh. And as you melt into this stretch, the lucky number is the first number drawn in what game? Deep breathing, melting a little bit more to the stretch. Switch legs here. Straightening behind, sitting up tall, hinging forward.
We keep promising we're not going to sing or hum, but there's your clue.
And bingo was the name of. All right, coming on up. So we have our posture stretch. Going to squeeze our shoulders back and down. Again, a wonderful way to help prevent back pain by improving your posture with this stretch here.
And your question is, it cost $50 to get out of this place in Monopoly if you land on it.
Clue for you. What Elvis song pertains to a particular type of house rock? Squeeze those shoulders back and down. Let the heart, the chest come forward. And the answer here is
Jail.
that's right.
You're stuck in jail. Try not to land there.
We're going to reach over, stretch the side of our torso underneath the shoulder. As you're melting into this stretch here. In the game of checkers, how many checkers does each player begin with? Again, as much as you comfortably can, melt into the stretch, reaching over. Beautiful. We'll go the other way. Stretching out the opposite side. You know what I miss, Mom?
What do you miss, son?
When eggs weren't so expensive.
And boy, are they expensive these days.
Mm-hmm. I used to get cartons of 18. Now I have to settle for...
Would that be a dozen?
the answer to the question.
Oh, 12. 12 checker players.
Yep. Next up, we're going to stretch the back part of our hip, and everyone's going to have a seat. So I have our
Okay.
standing participants grab their seat. We're going to cross one ankle over the other knee. I tell you, I give this stretch to my chiropractic patients all day long because it's a wonderful way to get relief from back pain. So you're going to sit up tall. Yep. Hinge forward at the hips. As you melt into this stretch, getting at the back part of your hip. Q and Z are the highest scoring letters in what game? Melton, a little bit more to the stretch.
I really need this stretch today.
That's a
Boy,
good
is it
one.
helpful.
All right, gonna switch legs here. And sit up tall, hinge forward at the hips. Hey, Mom,
Yes.
speaking of eggs, how do you like your eggs?
Oh, I like my eggs scrambled.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, like scrambled, Scrabble?
Yeah,
That
that
was
kind of
the
thing. Melton, just a little bit more to the stretch. Beautiful. All right, coming on up. And again, if you need to alternate back and forth between the standing or the seated exercises, again, make this program work best for you. And the next warm-up exercise is just twisting across and punching. Good. What game has 24 multicolored circles in which you're supposed to balance various parts of your body on these circles?
And sometimes you need to twist your body to get the right hand or the right foot on the right circle.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Kind of like it.
Twisting
Twisting.
through this exercise. So what's the answer here, Mama?
Twister!
That's right. All right, next up, just gonna stretch an arm across. So loosen up the back part of our shoulder here. Wonderful way to keep the shoulder feeling good. Help ward off frozen shoulder. As you melt into this stretch, hugging that arm in a little bit closer. The playing pieces in this board game are shaped like gingerbread men. Stretch a little bit more. You want to give him a clue, Mama?
Sure. This game is sweet.
Mm-hmm. You switch up the other arm? Yep, it's so sweet that if you spend too much time here,
Ooh, I like it here.
yeah, well, spend too much time here eating off this land, you could end up with diabetes and dementia. Yep, if you see the picture next to my mom here, it's a picture of a degenerated Alzheimer's brain, and that's what happens when you spend too much time on this land. That's what you see on the inside. On the outside, you'd see a person losing their independence and losing the memories that matter most to them.
Well, I don't think I want to spend too much time here.
Probably not worth it, right?
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, you want to miss on those memories with me, right?
Oh, especially the memories with you.
Yeah. So instead of spending time here and losing the memories that matter, let's spend more time in the produce aisle. Yeah. Spend time here so we can maintain a healthy, lush brain and keep the memories that matter most to us.
I'm down with that plan.
All right. So how's that for a clue?
Oh, that was quite a clue. And would you like to know the answer? The answer is Candyland. Stay away from it. Stay away from too much candy. Any land with too much candy.
All right. So that's it for the warm-up. We're going to move into the next part, and we have Mama spin the wheel to help us decide the next category. All right. Looks like we have jokes. All right. My favorite part. Now, exciting news for everyone. Because our jokes have gotten so good, and we're going to tell them on the big stage, we were offered $500,000 in Monopoly cash, which is a lot for us.
Well, we'll take it.
All right, off we go. All right, the big stage we are. All right, this will be our strengthening and toning portion of the programs. We're going to make our muscles stronger, make our bones more dense. We're going to boost our immune system and do wonderful things for our brain and for our nervous system.
And remember to laugh extra hard, even if you think the jokes are just a little bit funny, because when you laugh, you're working out your core, you're strengthening your core, and what a wonderful way to do that. So,
All right, first one, arms over the head. You're going to sway towards the side, using your core muscles to swing you one way and the other. The further you swing, the more challenging it is. So find that right depth to go to.
And the question is, why can't pirates play cards?
And the reason is because it's pretty tough to play cards when you're standing on the deck. I love how much you love these corny jokes, Mom.
No, I do love these corny jokes.
I've noticed. All right, next exercise here. We're going to raise the arms up along with the leg. Good. This is toning the front part of our shoulders and the front part of our hip.
Your question? What doctor also specializes in card games?
Don't think too card about it. This would be a cardiologist. All right. Next up, great shoulder exercise. You can start them at the side, roll them up, and then press over the head. Wonderful.
Next question. Why did Monopoly yawn? It's really corny. Yes, of course I know the answer. It's funny.
You're a great example of laughing extra loud, getting that ab workout, Mom. So Monopoly yawned because it's a board game. Poor Monopoly. All right, next exercise. Great abdominal workout here. Going to bring an elbow towards the opposite knee. They don't have to touch, but get them as close as you comfortably can.
What did the Australian waiter ask the chess player at the end of his meal?
So the Australian waiter asks the chess player at the end of his meal, check, might. All right, next exercise, we are going to squat down and then arms together and then come up with the arms open. Again, if you're seated, you hinge at the hips. If you're standing, you are bending at the legs.
And your question, why don't they play board games in Africa?
I like this one.
I do too.
They don't play board games in Africa because there's too many cheetahs.
No fun to play with cheetahs.
All right. You want to spin the wheel first, Mom? Help us decide our next category.
Sure.
All right. And it looks like we have music. All right. Well, before we head off to the next location, we are halfway through the program, so if you want to take a break to use a restroom or hydrate, now is the time to do it. And if you are ready to head off, let's do it. All right.
Oh,
Takes you back to the day,
it
huh, Mom?
does, yes.
All right. Well, this will be our cardio portion of the program where we're going to make our heart stronger, create more blood vessels throughout the entirety of our body, including our brain, and stimulate ourselves to create a bigger, better functioning brain. So to make sure we get all these wonderful benefits, find the right tempo for you. You want to exercise to the point where your breathing rate is elevated a bit, but you're still able to shout out the answers. All right, let's get started here. We are going to punch to the side and tap our foot the opposite way. Good. In this popular children's song, there was a farmer who had a dog that was named after this game.
There he goes again. With his famous humming.
And bingo was the name. All right, next one. We are going to curl our arms and step to the side. Good. Tumbling Dice was a song written by this popular English rock band. Go ahead and give you a clue here. This is a tough one. What's another word for letting the dice tumble?
And another clue, a little bit easier, is right here.
There you have it. It'd be the Rolling Stones. Good. All right. Next up, we are going to punch and kick the same way. Good. The other way. The song Pinball Wizard was written in 1969 about a boy who couldn't hear or see, but still manages to win the game. What famous English rock band performs this song?
Do you think they know who the band will be?
I think they'll figure it out. I think they'll figure out who the band is. What's the answer, Mama?
Who?
The Who.
The Who.
All right, next up, we are twisting. This popular 60s song by Chubby Checker is named similar to a game involving a large mat with several colorful circles on it. I like this twisting exercise.
Yeah. Back in the day, did this a lot. Because we can do the
Twist.
twist.
All right, next up, backward circles of the arms. We put a little pizzazz or dance into it. This song by the Drifters, released in 1964, named Under the Blank, which is also the most expensive property in the game of Monopoly. The answer would be Under the
Boardwalk.
Boardwalk. All right. Do modified jumping jacks, arms over. Beautiful. It's All in the Blank was a popular song made in 1951 by Tommy Edwards. I hope this clue is not too lame, but the theme for this program as a whole and the answer to this question are pretty much the same. It's all in the
Game.
game. All right, very nice. Now for our last category of brain health, we are going to see how the brain really lights up when we are having a fun time challenging ourselves playing a game. All right, off to the brain we go. Wow.
It's beautiful.
This is such
Wow.
a cool place.
It is.
This is what happens when we have fun with a good mental challenge. First part of our cool down exercise is just reaching across. Good. Again, finding a comfortable tempo for you. True or false? Regularly playing board games has been shown in older adults to improve certain aspects of cognition. And what's the answer here, Mama?
True.
Not only are they fun, but they are good for your brain. All right, next up, deep breath in, arms over the head. Slowly exhale, let the arms come back down. According to Stanford professor of neurology, Dr. Robert Sapolsky, a chess grandmaster can burn up to how many calories in a day during a chess tournament? Is this 2,000, 4,000, or 6,000 calories? Now, 2,000 is a lot in and of itself. 4,000 definitely seems like a bit of a stretch for just playing chess all day. But 6,000 calories?
Is that the answer?
That's the answer.
Wow, while you're sitting playing
down,
chess. That's amazing.
Minimal physical movement, but intense mental focus. Our brain consumes a lot of energy, and we actually expend calories by using our brain. Now, it's important for everyone to know that this is not a replacement for exercise. There are still essential benefits that your body and your brain need and can only get from physical exercise. So these mental exercises are a complement to the exercise, definitely not a replacement.
And I wonder how many complimentary calories we burned while doing the fitness trivia using our brain. That's a very exciting component of this.
Yeah, we're
doing both.
All right, stretching one arm across, loosen up the back part of our shoulder here. True or false? Turning exercise into a game has been shown to increase consistency with exercise. Squeezing that arm in a little bit more. Good. Stretch up the opposite way. What's the answer here, Mama?
The answer is true.
So we're going to have to look into that, huh?
Well, somebody should. Might as well be us.
All right, next up, our posture stretch. Going to squeeze the shoulders back and down, palms up. Let that heart come forward. Regular engagement in cognitive activities like board games and reading has been associated with what % reduced likelihood of developing Alzheimer's? Is this 12%, 33%, 44%, or 64% reduced likelihood of developing Alzheimer's? Squeeze those shoulders back and down. Improving our posture. Beautiful. And the answer here is 64% reduced likelihood from regular engagement in cognitive activities. Again, keep yourself mentally engaged. This is one essential piece to the puzzle in keeping your brain healthy. All right, we're going to kick one leg forward. Hinge forward at the hips, stretching out the back part of our thigh. As you melt into this stretch, true or false? If you learn how to use the internet, you can play virtually any game, anytime you want, with people throughout the world for free. Lean into the stretch a little bit more. Beautiful. And other leg. Melting into the stretch. What's the answer here, Mama?
True. It's wonderful.
This world of having our brain lit up in a very beautiful way is always just a couple clicks away. All right, coming on up. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. Made it through another game of fitness trivia. Made our minds sharper and our bodies fitter.
And had a good time while we're doing it.
I'd like to take a moment to honor our participant of the month. This is T from Fraser Woods in Fraser, Michigan. When I mentioned to the class that I wanted to honor someone at their community, they all pointed right to T because she has such a beautiful, loving, and inviting spirit. So thank you, T, for that beautiful energy that you bring to the world. Here we have the fabulous Miss T. Thank you for coming to Fitness Trivia here. So Miss T, what advice would you give to people that are thinking about coming to Fitness Trivia?
Come to Fitness Trivia and go, if you don't come here, go somewhere and get up and move.
All right, if you'd like to support our nonprofit's mission in making this world a more brain healthy place and help us keep this fitness trivia program free on YouTube, then please consider making a donation to our organization. We have a link in the description down below. Also, if you'd like a live fitness trivia program, which is even more fun at your community, then reach out to me, Dr. Steve at wholebrainhealth.org. All right, everyone, congratulations. You just burned a whole bunch of calories with your body and your brain, toned your muscles, made your bones more dense, made your cardiovascular system stronger, while learning new, fun, relevant information, which all equates to you having a fitter body and a sharper mind.
And I'm sure you probably chuckled a few times and had some fun with this too.
So if you want even more of these benefits, then join us for another game of
Fitness Trivia!